Joined by Hofstra coach John Russo following the Pride's doubleheader split with James Madison. Coach, thoughts on today's games?
You know, I thought really good baseball games. I thought JMU played really well. You know, we got a great 8-inning start from John Rooney there in the first game. You know, really proud of our team to come out there in the first inning. Foster walks. Austin moves him over on a bunt, and then, you know, Mikey gets the big hit down the right field line to put us up 1-0 right away. And I thought, you know, that just eased us a little bit into the day. And then, you know, we scored the 2 more there in the next inning. I thought Tyler White had a big knock up the middle right there in that, and then, you know, picked up a break on the wild pitch to score the 3rd run there, and then we got another run later, and then closed out with Chris Weiss. I thought he was great, and then a good second game. I thought Matty Weishauer had a really nice game. I mean, he threw really well, battled a little bit, and got him out of trouble there that 1 inning, and you know, I thought Benny Costello swung the bat well that game, and big knock from Teddy, you know, to hit the home run the other way, and you know, it was just a good baseball game, and so it was nice that you know, we were able to do that with both teams.
12 strikeouts from Kevin Kelly today in 7 1/3. How tough was it figuring him out from that arm angle?
You know, it's going to be hard to believe this, but I mean, we've seen a lot of good pitchers this year, and our guys were having as much trouble with him as any guy we've had this year. And you know, not much time do you see the hitters clapping when a guy leaves the game, but our hitters were excited. And you know, like when the coach went out there to take him out, everybody was watching with intention to see if he was taken to the bullpen. We were happy he left the game. He had really good stuff, really deceptive. The ball got on top of you in a hurry. I don't know what his velocity was today, but man, I mean, I think Mikey's swinging the bat really well as anybody, and you know, couldn't hit him that well. Vito had a lot of trouble with him. I mean, just all of our guys, man, you know, to each man. Teddy Silas, all of them were saying how good his stuff was the whole day. So hat tip to him. I thought he had really good stuff today.
You had runners on 2nd and 3rd with Matty Weishauer still pitching, and then you had the hidden ball trick over at 2nd. Talk about the mindset behind that.
Well, you know, it's something that we've put in every fall, and we did it, you know, it worked for Matty earlier in the year against Albany or somebody like that. And after it worked at that time, Matty said, Coach, I used to be so mad at you when we practiced this, thinking it would never work in a game. And he goes, I have to thank you for getting me out of that. And then it happened again during that one, and the funny thing about it was Vito saw it right from the get-go, and he said, that's the first time I've ever watched it the whole time. And you know, I think Mikey, Austin, Daniel, they're all really perceptive on when a guy's there, and it bailed Matty out of that inning right there, you know, with it. And good job by the umpires to be on top of it, to see the play, and to notice that Matt wasn't, you know, on the mound to not call a balk.
Can you talk about how Michael James has really, you know, been a major factor out of this bullpen for you guys?
I think Michael's been incredible all year, and not only, you know, has he been incredible all year, but in the last 3 weeks, I mean, he's gone to a whole nother level. I think it started down in Fairfield, and he threw really well at Elon, and even though he gave up his first runs at Elon, I thought he had great stuff down there. And you know, something has snapped in his head in the last few weeks, and he decided he was going to be good. And you're right, I think he's taken it to a whole nother level. He's got a lot of pitches in play, you know, really tough on all hitters right now. He's tough on left-handers, he's good on righties. Had a really good performance last weekend against Northeastern. Caught a really tough break when Simone's hit that ball, you know, blooped it in there into right field. But good job by him for putting the ball in play with 2 strikes right there. And you know, he's had great stuff. We wouldn't be where we're at without Michael James.
Coach, as we head into senior day tomorrow, can you just talk about this senior class and what they've meant to this program over the last up to 4 years?
You know, this is always a super tough weekend for me, like emotionally. And, you know, as much, you know, I came out Thursday when they were putting the numbers down in center field, and really liked that. But then as it goes on, I like doing it for them, but then it starts to think, hey, this is the last times they're going to be on this field. And you know, you have you know, Stevens Foster's almost been in every lineup I've written for 4 years. I mean, I don't, you know, hardly remember not writing him in a lineup. And you know, Teddy Silas has done a lot for this program, and you know, look at what Chris Weiss has done for this program. You know, starting out as a position player and then becoming a mainstay on our pitching staff. And you know, Teddy doing both positional and hitting. You know, Mikey Reisner coming back from injury. You have, you know, you got Matt Weishauer, who's been here for 5 years and came back for graduate school and is working in the evenings. And you know, he's pitched every game 2 all year long for us, and you know, just really rebounded on a great career. And then you guys already talked about Michael James and how much, you know, he's developed, and you know, we'll also get to celebrate Rooney tomorrow, and you know, hopefully for his future. And so, man, it's going to be a really tough day for me tomorrow overall, to know that those guys won't be on this field ever again, you know, playing in a game. But man, they've done a lot for this program, and hopefully, you know, got us back into the CAA tournament. And you know, I'm just so impressed with how much they've really sold out to win, you know, and do what they can to, you know, help us. So they've been good seniors. I've had really good senior classes, you know, almost every year I've been here. So I'm so appreciative of the kids we have in this program, on and off the field, and what they've done for me for my career. So we've had great kids here at Hofstra.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.